was going to look at something. Oh yeah, Discord. So, let's take a look at the Oculus game show predictions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you've been really busy. It's like, I don't know how many messages in here. Any big... Well, the one that's going around mostly at the moment is that Resident Evil 4 will launch during the event. Or just after. I imagine it's just going to be after. So the show's going to be for 25 minutes. Which is crazy. Midlife would like part 2 of Star Wars and Jurassic World. And he would also like an open world GTA game. Boy Brown, he's going to set an optimistic tone. And he is the one who arranged this today. So thank you ever so much, Boy Brown. He's put Lone Echo 2, a Quest 2 exclusive. So he's saying like PCVR isn't going to get a look in for Lone Echo 2. I can't see that personally. Confirmation that After the Fall will be a Quest 2 game. Sniper Elite release date and footage. Drifter, aka Allah Lies Beneath, will announce their new game. Oh, that's sweet. Pistol DLC, which is called Smoke and Thunder. And there will be a hardware revision of the Oculus Quest 2. Wow, that's some huge stuff. Christopher, I can't wait what Walking Dead and Saint Sinners are announcing. Yeah. So my prediction for that personally is going to be co-op. I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, but I'm hoping it's more than a horde mode co-op. I'm hoping it's like the whole game co-op. That's lofty, isn't it? Really. I'm telling you right now, no co-op, says Swan Ronson. Why do you think that? Let's keep going back. Discord's a fantastic place, by the way. There's over 1,000 odd people in there, all with different areas, all doing their own thing, which is really cool, which is part of the reason I like going in there myself, because people put what they're listening to that day. They put pictures of their pets in there. It's great. It's really cool. Dr. K. Chaudhry says Lone Echo 2, Saints and Sinners, like the update we're talking about possibly. I Expect to Die 2, more footage. Resident Evil 4, more footage. Something from Arizona Sunshine devs, which would be After the Fall. And he says he guarantees Sniper Elite. So we have some developers in our Discord, and one of the guys who is behind Sniper Elite, Rebellion Just Add Water, is in there, Draven. We might see Mark Zuckerberg in a large swimming pool of money. Isfogel says Resident Evil 4 will release in October, and they will try their best to make it playable on Quest 1, due to some people being quite cross with the fact that it is only on Quest 2. Saints and Sinners with a new story DLC and co-op gameplay. Facebook Horizon will be Quest 2 only. Lone Echo 1 will get a Quest release. Lone Echo 2 will be on Quest 2. Something new from Drifter. Alvo gameplay on the Quest, which has just been released on PSVR. And Minecraft. And Mark Zuckerberg reveals he's an Android.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruth Bram, and I've been at Oculus since 2014, working as an executive producer on the Oculus Studios team.
Let's go. That's an amazing background.
Now, back in September at Facebook Connect, I shared with you some news about the upcoming launches of Pistol Whip 2089, Warhammer 40k Battle Sister, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, and The Climb 2. These games have all since launched, but thanks to all of your feedback, the developers behind these games have listened. Last holiday, Cloudhead Games released 2089, a gritty, cinematic sci-fi campaign that brought new content and music collaborations to Pistol Whip fans. You all loved it so much that the team is back at it again, guns blazing, with another 5-scene, narrative-driven, action-packed campaign.
So you're the scoundrels calling yourselves Dynamo, huh? Well, I think I might just call you dead. I'm coming for you, Tess.
Smoke and Thunder tells the tale of two sisters set in the Wild West, where trains, tech, and explosions set the scene for some exciting surprises. This update is releasing alongside the Concierge, which will unlock total customization for Pistol Whip players. Keep an eye out for Smoke and Thunder and The Concierge coming this summer. Last month, Pixel Toys brought Horde Mode to Warhammer 40k Battle Sister with their Last Bastion update, featuring a brand new map and leaderboards to compete against your friends' top scores on the Quest platform. They have a couple more surprises in store for you today, so check this out.
The sororitas will cleanse this place!
Starting today, it'll be on Rift, and you and your friends can team up to play Last Bastion in co-op on 2 brand new maps, now with crossplay and cross-buy support for Quest and Rift platforms. We are launching Lone Echo 2 this summer on the Rift platform and for those playing on the Quest platform with Link. Utilizing all of your favorite mechanics from Lone Echo, in Lone Echo 2, you'll return to the Rings of Saturn to explore an expansive zero-G world, employ high-tech tools to overcome challenges, and uncover the mysteries of the far future.
I thought she was going to do Quest, man.
Next, I'd like to dive deep on a Quest 2 exclusive. As I mentioned earlier, if you weren't tuned into Capcom's Resident Evil 25th Anniversary Showcase last week, here's the scoop. We're bringing Resident Evil 4 to Quest 2 later this year. Now, the content of the game's not going to change. We wouldn't mess with such a winning formula. But we also don't consider this a traditional port. My colleagues at Oculus Studios are working closely with Armature and Capcom to rework the entire game for VR. Every corner of the world is being enhanced and remastered to feel fresh and exciting to OGs and to new fans alike, by ratcheting up the suspense as only VR can. Only on Quest 2 will you be able to play RE4 from Leon's first-person perspective. And the touch controllers will allow you to interact with the world in a fundamentally new way from how it's played on console. For example, items and weapons have been re-engineered to become physical objects that players can interact with, so that you can pick up things like ammo, keys, and treasures, as well as load, aim, and fire weapons in VR. You'll also be able to switch weapons by grabbing them off your body instead of going into a menu. And you can wield separate weapons with each hand. Even RE4's famous menu is no longer a pause screen. It's an interactive tool. A ton of effort has gone into making weapon interactions smooth, satisfying, and responsive, including two-handed weapons like shotguns and rifles.
This looks so sick.
Let's talk about the movement system now. We didn't want the shift from third to first person to change the fundamental way Leon moves or collides with the world.
Okay.
You'll still move in first person by using the analog stick, but Armature has added a full upper body rig on top of Leon's character to combine his movement with the dual-handed interactivity achieved with touch controllers. If you don't want to use the analog stick to move freely, Armature even added support for teleportation, as well as room scale movement so that you can explore the environment with natural motion. And of course, one of our top priorities is to ensure the experience is comfortably played while seated, and with a ton of comfort options at your disposal to try out. Technically speaking, Armature is using core systems from the original RE4 to drive gameplay and systems, but they've remastered art. Over 4,500 textures have either been repainted or up-resed. World geometry has been adjusted to work in stereoscopic 3D. And enemy behaviors and attacks have been balanced around the player's new perspective to increase mobility in VR. They've also improved support for running the game at a higher frame rate than the original 30 frames per second, and fixed many bugs that the 60 FPS versions of the game had. Character animations have been faithfully converted to Unreal Engine 4 and remain untouched from the original source material. And all cutscenes will be presented in their original format. If you're a fan of the survival horror genre like me, you've likely played, or tried to play, a lot of scary games in VR. Now, RE4 isn't known for being the scariest in the Resident Evil franchise, but it is scarier and more suspenseful in VR thanks to spatial audio and immersive interactivity. Armature has manipulated aspects of the original RE4 audio data and have used it instead as 3D spatial sound. So when you hear noises like crows, voices, and creaks, you're going to want to turn your head to see if there's a threat. They've also made sure that audio telegraphs from enemies to indicate which direction they're attacking from. So where on console you might have heard a Ganado approaching and rather calmly press buttons to reload and prepare a takedown, in VR, you're checking your ammo, you're scrambling to load a
Oh
mag.
man, this
And
looks
if you drop it,
wicked.
you're only adding to the stress and suspense of the situation by needing to physically correct your mistakes. You'll be living in the moment, carefully tracking ammo and inventory, relying on your senses for success more than you've ever done before.
This is pre-alpha footage, man. We're not getting this today. We gotta wait. We got a while
I
to
could talk
wait.
for a lot longer
Sure
about
of it.
this game, but we've got to move on because there is more to share today. ILMX Lab launched Part 1 of Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge on the Quest platform. The story, set in a galaxy far, far away, brought us to the planet of Batuu to adventure and connect us face-to-face with some awesome characters. Both new, like Cecil Slack, and iconic, like C-3PO and R2-D2. Thanks to all the fans who fought against the Guavian Death Gang and shared feedback along the way, because ILMX Lab is now hard at work on Part 2, which expands the core adventure and will feature 2 more legendary tales for fans to enjoy. On behalf of ILMX Lab, I'm excited to share that one of the characters you'll get to meet in Part 2, a visitor from the Den of Antiquities, Doc Ondar. As one of the producers on this game, I personally can't wait for you to check it out. We'll be launching later this year. Star Wars Pinball. One of our Oculus Studios leads actually has an entire room at his house filled with rows of real pinball tables. It's pretty incredible, but not all of us have such a cool setup. In Star Wars Pinball, however, you can customize your own fan cave with memorabilia made especially for Star Wars Pinball VR. The game lets you relive some of your favorite iconic moments from Star Wars films.
This
and
is gonna be
TV
great. This
through
is gonna be great.
Unique VR-optimized pinball tables, including new tables from The Mandalorian and classic collectibles. This is one I'm definitely adding to my wish list so that I'm ready to challenge my friends on the leaderboards next week when Star Wars Pinball launches on the Quest platform. Shell Games is returning with a sequel to their popular spy-themed VR puzzler, I Expect You to Die. It'll be on Rift and Quest platforms later this year.
Welcome back, Agent. It's time to get back into the field.
This isn't
There's
anything
been
new.
an uptick in Zoraxis
This bit,
activity,
I don't think.
so you've got a lot of work to do. We're counting on your skill and cunning. And this time, Agent, you must be ready for anything. Or anyone.
From one imposter to another. Break a leg.
I'm thinking exactly
I haven't heard
the
about
same
this
thing,
next
man.
one, but
Where's the release
let me
dates?
Bring back some nostalgia. If you remember 1080 snowboarding, it defined a genre of extreme sports games.
I do.
Creators Giles Goddard has returned with Chuai Labs to bring you a modern take on this Nintendo 64 classic.
Yeah, man. That's cool. This is cool. This is unexpected as well for me. Yeah, same Nathan. That could be excellent. Ooh.
Set in post-apocalyptic LA after hell has frozen over, you'll get to take on a new breed of ferocious undead. An up to 4-player co-op means you won't have to do it alone. The synthwave soundtrack that plays as hordes of undead approach and the iconic 80s tech-turned weaponry are just a couple of the unexpected retro elements that make this game so unique. I got to check this one out early in development, and it was awesome even then. It's definitely on my wish list. I know you all love exclusives, so here it is for after the fall.
Oh, here we go. Some gameplay.
Guys, I think we've got incoming.
Be on your guard.
Let's go.
Eater, nearby.
Get down!
Incoming!
Time to shine!
The launch trailer for Wraith The Oblivion Afterlife.
I'm not in this one,
This new
probably.
exploration horror title from Fast Travel Games is set in the world of darkness, where you play as a wraith who must use his supernatural powers to unravel secrets and solve the mystery behind the Barclay Mansion. It's launching tomorrow on Quest and Rift platforms.
We're going to be streaming it here tomorrow, by the way.
What is this place? What's the matter? Don't you recognize yourself?
Fast travel, excellent.
There was a seance of sorts, but here we are. Dead. You're different now. Your senses are more refined, sharper. One's dying good for if you don't adapt to it. Is that blood? Did you murder dear Rachel? The house won't let us leave. There has to be a way out somewhere. I've spent it all. You know how the song goes, right?
The gamer? Who's that?
Is welcome to the afterlife.
We'll have a chat afterwards, Nathan.
Up next, we have one of my favorites. The Climb is actually one of our oldest and most popular games that my team was a part of.
Climb 2.
Tomorrow, The Climb 2 is launching their Freestyle expansion pack.
Ah,
This pack will be released in 2 parts with 12 levels total, with the first introducing 6 new levels that will challenge you in both casual and professional modes. There won't be any checkpoints, and completing levels without chalk will get you bonus points.
cool.
Among the variety of fun challenges this pack offers, we're introducing rhythm-based climbing, where you'll see disappearing grips along your route, requiring you to learn the grip patterns to
That's
the beat
cool.
of the background track
That's
to progress
cool.
through.
That'd be
I
tough.
just finished trying it out, and clearly I'm not as good of a climber as I thought I was. I'm definitely going to have to build up some more skills. But if you're up for the challenge, you won't need to wait long for it, because the first part of the Freestyle expansion pack goes live tomorrow, April 22nd, on the Oculus Store. And it's free.
Good stuff.
We have
That's,
one last
that's the bit I was waiting for.
announcement today from our good friends at Skydance Interactive.
Oh!
Let's see what's next for the hit action horror experience, The Walking Dead,
Co-op.
Saints and Sinners.
Co-op.
High alert, all tower troops. Receiving reports of a large stockpile of supplies from... This can't be right. A large stockpile of supplies from the reserve.
The whole thing is wired to blow. We'll smoke her out.
Your lazy shit-heel attitude has cost us even more supplies.
Heavy reclaimed presence looting National Guard cache. Bravo Company sustained severe casualties. Backup requested.
Savages had the presence of mind to walk off with the key to this cache. Got his legs blown off for the trouble.
Shelter in the school to avoid our wrath. Oh, suckling pigs. Their screams will warm me.
This time, lock it down before the tourist gets there.
What the fuck, man? Dude, that looks
Thanks
sick.
so much for joining me for our first Oculus Gaming Showcase. Be sure to check out the Oculus Store for our Showcase Flash sale, as well as new collections and game bundles. We'll have more gaming announcements throughout the rest of the year that we look forward to sharing with you. But in the meantime, stay safe and keep playing.